up, my love? And hello, I am back. Yes, did you miss me? I know you did. So here I am in Sacramento, all settled or mostly settled into my new room. This is my space. These are my digs. I hope you like it. I am certainly finding it more homey the more that I decorate. Decorating is kind of my thing. My boyfriend and I have this shelf, which you cannot see, that is like on the wall up there, and it's pretty nice because it's like a floating shelf and we put decorations on there. And then we are going to add a tapestry on the wall. It's like mountains, so it'll make it feel like an outdoorsy kind of vibe, which is really nice. And we're going with all these like neutral, woodsy kind of colors. We got a lot of white furniture in here, so we kind of wanted to combat that with adding some color and some texture in here. And once it's all done, I'm sure I'll post some pictures somewhere so you guys can see what it looks like. But I'm pretty proud of it because it's something that we did together, and then we chose everything and made it feel like home. And we chose things that we both would enjoy and that both fit our specific styles and tastes. So it is a good mix and match of both of us. I've honestly really missed making videos, but I wanted to make sure my room was all set up for creating content before I dove right in. So I allowed myself one extra week. Hope you're not too mad at me for that. So that way I could set up everything and make sure I was all good to go. Moving in with my boyfriend, moving to a new state, moving in with different people has really made me reflect a lot. Something that has come up for me is that I'm exactly where I need to be, which lo and behold is today's topic. So today's topic, I will be talking about you are exactly where you need to be. You are, I am, your mom, your dad, your family member, that person that you met at the grocery store. We are all exactly where we need to be. Something that really hit home for me was I saw one of my friends post this on their story on Instagram. It was a post talking about survivors from 9/11, and not the survivors that were in the building, but the survivors who for some reason just didn't arrive to work on time. They missed the bus, or they had to take their kids to school, or they tried on new shoes so they had a blister on their foot so they needed to go to the store to get a band-aid. Small things like that, small shifts in their schedule that resulted in the very fact that they were not in the building when that dreadful event happened. Obviously this is a very tragic example, but there are examples of this in our everyday life where we wanted to get somewhere on time or things didn't go according to plan and we really didn't understand why, but later when we look back on it, we're like, oh, that little change in plan really saved me in that moment, or it made things better, or it makes sense why that happened now. And I think as things are happening, we get really in our head, which is fine. I'm there all the time. I live rent-free in my head, but sometimes our head likes to play little tricks on us and makes us doubt the path that we cannot see. I know it's hard to have faith because we want to know all the answers in a world where all information is at the touch of our fingertips. We like to know right now, but sometimes that's not possible. We gotta sit back and be like, okay, what is this minor inconvenience or this delay or this obstacle really trying to show me here? For me, everything about moving in has been honestly a little bit of a struggle. Just a lot of emotions, being away from my family, being away from my comfort zone, finding a way to make this place like home has been quite the process. I wish I could just fast forward and be like, I want to skip this part. I want to go forward to the part where I'm comfortable and where everything makes sense and where I'm all good again. But I know that I need to go through this. And I know that all of these minor setbacks, like having to go to the store multiple times to get furniture, or the shelf that I built, it tilted a little bit and dropped one of my decorations and I had to clean up all the glass everywhere. All of these minor inconveniences are really trying to show me a bigger lesson. The lesson that I've gained from all of this is that resilience is my superpower, that I don't need to let minor inconveniences ruin my whole day, allow myself to just throw the plans out the window. It's like, okay, how can I come back from this? What is this moment here trying to teach me? Am I going to let my frustrations get the better of me, or am I going to find a solution, move forward, and be stronger from this moment on? And honestly, that is not how I responded initially. I threw my hands up in the air and was frustrated and was crying, all the good stuff. But after I took a moment, after I had a nice talk with my dad, I was like, okay, I'm stronger than this. I can come back from it. It is not really a big deal. So let me pick myself up again, dust myself off, and move forward. So, you know, this just goes to show you that everything that you ever experience in life is meant to teach you something. Everything that you ever experience in life is happening for a reason. You may not see it at the time, but when you look back, you'll realize that it was meant to be that way. We cannot even begin to understand the wonders of the universe or why things happen a certain way, but trust me, there is a reason. There is a reason for everything, and sometimes we're not gonna know why that is, but we just have to know and believe and trust in the fact that we're exactly where we need to be. I know it may take some time to believe in that and to have have faith in that. But for me personally, I feel like it's way easier to trust in the fact that I'm exactly where I need to be and I'm going through this for a reason than to resist the moment and to try within my power to make it not happen right now. Because I've been there before and it's honestly not as fun as just being where I am right now. Being where my feet are, feeling my breath, understanding that this moment will pass. It's not gonna be here forever. Eventually, a week from now, a month from now, years from now, I will look back on this exact moment and be like, wow, I understand why I went through that. I understand why it needed to happen. So I hope this gives you some insight. I hope you can apply it to your own life and understand that you're exactly where you need to be. You don't need to fight it as much as you are, if you are. And if you are accepting where you are, then that is great. That is awesome. And if you're not, it's gonna take some time. Just be kind to yourself. I'm always reminding you guys, just be kind to yourself. This is not easy stuff. I'm not a master by any means. I still struggle on a daily basis and I forget my own power and I forget my own ability to be in control of my own life. It's just that back and forth. You're never always just gonna be perfect. You're never always going to be using the methods that you already know in your head. That's not how it works. Healing and growth takes time. It takes that back and forth. And eventually, you're not even gonna have to think about it. It's just gonna be who you are. So show yourself some kindness and love today. I hope you apply it to your own life. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday and a great rest of your week. And until next time, bye.